with the Alpharetta Bar Club. I'm going to give you a nice little stretch sequence. It's called Infant Series, and it's designed to be with Yin Yoga, where you hold the poses longer, but I'm not going to hold them quite as long, and I'm going to make it more dynamic stretching. So you can do this at the end of a workout, in the beginning of a workout, or if you just, want a nice little stretch at lunch or something like that. So just take a break and hope you enjoy this infant series. So first off, we're going to start out on our back. So like a baby, you're just an infant and you're just laying there and you can't do anything. So just close your eyes and breathe. We'll just hold it here for just a few breaths. Give yourself one more breath. And then find one knee and then just hug that in. So hug in that knee and hold it there and breathe. And then take that knee across the body, just a little gentle twist and hold. And then come back to center, grab both knees, rock side to side, and then find your other knee, hug it in and hold. And then take that knee across the body, giving yourself a little gentle twist. Come back to center, grab both knees, rock side to side. We're just going to drop both knees over to one side and then take your hands and just separate them and then just hold this twist. This is a nice twist for your low back. Breathe. Give yourself one more breath, and then take your hands over, and then turn to the other side, and then you're just going to take that other arm all the way around and hold that twist. And come back to center, and one more time, grab both knees and rock side to side. Release one leg and take the bottom of the one foot. This is called half happy baby or even stirrup pose. And you're just going to hold it and just try and relax this hamstring. This is great for your low back. It's great for your hamstring. And just hold it here and breathe. Give yourself one more breath, and then release that foot and grab both knees, rock side to side, and then switch to the other leg. So grab the bottom of that foot and just hold on and breathe. Give yourself two more breaths, and then release that and grab your knees and rock side to side. We're going to take one leg and cross it over. This is called twisted roots. And then just twist yourself over to one side. It's also called like eagle eggs or whatever. So just twist it over. It doesn't matter where your legs are. They can be up, they can be down. Just relax into it. It's important just to relax and not to force any of these stretches. Last two breaths. Last breath. Come back to center, grab both knees, rock side to side, and then take the other knee over, and then give yourself another twist and hold. Last breath. Grab both knees, rock side to side. We're going to move from lying down now to sitting up. So just kind of give yourself a few rolling like balls to roll. Release that tension in your back. If you don't like to roll down on the way, you can roll down halfway and roll up. Last two. Last one. And then give yourself a straddle stretch. So straddle stretch into that and hold. It doesn't matter how far apart your legs are, just whatever, meet your body where it's at and never force it into any types of poses. It's not important how deep you get your pose, it's just important how you relax into it. And it should feel good. Stretching should feel good. It should not feel like you're putting any effort into it or you're forcing your body into any kind of weird position. Last breath, walk yourself up and then bring your legs together and do another forward fold. So your hands can be anywhere. Forward fold. If you're more advanced and you want to do a snail, you can do that. So that's legs up and over. So whatever you want to do, whether it be forward fold or up and over. Give yourself one more breath and then sit yourself up. This is a stretch for the quad. So if you don't like this saddle stretch, you can just bend one knee in. Otherwise, you can bend one knee behind you and you can just place your body anywhere you want to place it. You can place it up, you can come down to your elbows, you can lie all the way down on the floor, just wherever it is, just as long as you feel it and you're not stretching or pulling too much. So you just need to feel a nice gentle stretch. This is called saddle, or half saddle actually. Full saddle is where you do both knees at the same time, but I prefer half saddle. So just relax into it. You're stretching your quads now. Last two breaths. Last breath, lift up and then switch legs. So I like these series of stretches because you kind of get your whole body stretched. It's a lot of leg stretching, a lot of back work, a lot of abdominals to get you kind of ready for your day. Or at the end of a workout, like I said, it's kind of nice. So just hold and breathe. I'm going to list these exercises, and if you want to do them on your own pace, you can add them up to, 3 minutes each side, which is what Yin Yoga is all about. It's all about holding things for a lot longer. Give yourself one more breath and then release into it. Switch those thighs from side to side to release that out. We're going to go back to our belly now. So from sitting to our belly, we're going to stretch that upper back. So your hands are out nice and wide, and you're just going to slowly lift that upper back and hold, and then drop it back down. Do that again. Lift and hold, and then drop it back down. Give me a lift and hold, and then swim those arms out just a little bit. Last two, last one, and then drop down. And then one more time, give me a lift and hold, and then stretch out those arms and bring them back, and stretch out and bring them back. Come all the way down. This next time you can come up either on just your upper back or add your feet and just hold that there. Hold and breathe. This is actually called Infant Pose in Yin Yoga. It has different names. It's swan, it's bow pose, kind of, sort of. So, last 2 breaths. Locust pose, it's also known by that. And then drop yourself down. All right, lifting up onto your elbows. This is called Sphinx Pose. So you really want to feel the stretch from your chin all the way down to the center of your body. And you're just holding and breathing. This is also a stretch for your back. It's a little bit of a arch for your back. You can stay here, or you can lift yourself up to your hands and get even more of a stretch if you want. So it's up to you how much you want to stretch. Hold yourself 2 more breaths. And then last breath, come down. Now take yourself up and give yourself a child pose. You can either have a wide knee child's pose or legs together. I kind of like my feet together and my knees apart. And then I'm just going to stretch down into that and breathe. Let's add our hands together. So walk your hands together in prayer. And then I want you to bend your elbows and release. And give me a bend to the elbows and release. Take that arm, reach it under, and just kind of hold that stretch. That's a nice stretch for your shoulder and for your back. And then switch sides and stretch. Last breath, lift yourself up. We're going to do Camel Pose. There's different levels to Camel Pose, but let's just do the easiest one, and I'll show you the other ones after. So the easiest would just be to lean back, and you can look straight ahead, or you can look up. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can lift up your heels and reach down and touch, or you can drop your feet and then reach even further. So wherever you want to be, just be there and just hold it there for a few more breaths. Last breath, lift yourself up and then come down onto those feet. So it's a little stretch for the top of your feet, and then lift up and then stretch your toes now. This is also called like toe crusher. It's a nice stretch for that bottom of that feet. All right, coming down in child pose just one more time. So come down in child pose. And then I like to add this to my child pose. So you're gonna just come across the floor all the way down and then lift yourself up a little bit or up all the way. Do that again. Come back into child pose. And then come all the way down on the floor. Lift yourself a little bit or all the way. And then come back onto all fours. Let's inhale, lift up. Exhale, down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Last time. Lift. And down. Okay, so grabbing some energy in your body, we're going to do planks. So let's start out planking on our knees. So come down, plank on your knees. Your hands are separated. Your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. And then if you want, tuck your toes and lift up. So it's important not to hike your butt up. It's important to keep your shoulders higher than your behind. So let's do that again. Let's drop to our knees, reset your body, and then lift up again. So I like to drop to the knees because it keeps you from cheating. And then do that again. Drop to the knees, then tuck your toes and lift up again. Give yourself 2 more breaths. Last breath. Come all the way down. Come up into a down dog. So the best way to get to a down dog, well, maybe not the best, but one of the ways is you have your hands right underneath your shoulders. You tuck your toes in and just lift your bottom in the air and come out here. You shouldn't have to walk your hands out or your feet out. It should just be a natural progression of kneeling to lift up. All right, while you're here, give me a little pedal the feet, rock side to side. Give yourself a few inhales, exhale, and then one more. Inhale, exhale. Take your hands, walk them all the way back, and then grab your elbows, rock from side to side. And then bend your knees, slowly roll yourself up, and that should be it. That is your infant series. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you would like to come to my studio sometime, you can come via Zoom. I'm Alpharetta Barre Club, and hope to see you soon. Bye.